the annals of military history, few battles stand out as dramatically as the Battle of Issus, fought in 383 BCE. This pivotal encounter not only showcased the military genius of Alexander the Great, but also marked a significant turning point in his campaign against the vast Persian Empire. Picture the scene: a young, ambitious king leading his Macedonian phalanx against the seasoned forces of Darius III, the ruler of the mighty Achaemenid Empire. The stakes were immensely high, and the outcome would reshape the ancient world. Our story begins with Alexander, who had succeeded his father Philip II as the king of Macedonia. By 34 BCE, Alexander had already embarked on his grandiose endeavor to conquer the Persian Empire, a formidable power encompassing much of the known world at the time. After securing victories at the Granicus River, he aimed to assert Macedonian dominance further into enemy territory. Darius III, aware of the threat Alexander posed, decided to confront this young commander directly. The scene is set. Issus, a town in southern Anatolia, modern-day Turkey, served as the backdrop for their fateful encounter. Yet, the geography of the land was as much a participant in this narrative as the armies themselves. Nestled between towering mountains and the sea, the narrow plain of Issus substantially constrained the Persian forces, effectively nullifying their numerical advantage. Here, on this limited field, Alexander's tactical brilliance would shine. Darius, commanding an army estimated to be vastly superior in number, was confident of victory. Yet sheer numbers would not suffice in this theater of war. As the king positioned himself at the center of his forces, surrounded by his immortal guards, he anticipated a straightforward triumph over the young Macedonian. Alexander, ever the student of warfare, capitalized on the terrain and devised a masterful plan. Leading the crucial charge himself, he positioned his forces strategically. His right flank, where he personally commanded, became the spearhead of the assault. This was no arbitrary decision. By concentrating his elite cavalry and infantry in this location, Alexander aimed directly at Darius, seeking to disrupt the very heart of the Persian line. The clash of arms was intense. As the two sides engaged, Alexander's phalanx, renowned for its discipline and impenetrable wall of spears, pushed forward relentlessly. Meanwhile, the Macedonian cavalry swept through the Persian wings, further destabilizing their formation. Every move Alexander made was calculated to induce chaos within the Persian ranks, exploiting weaknesses with devastating precision. It was not long before Alexander spotted the opportunity he sought. With the battle teetering on a knife's edge, he led a decisive charge directly at Darius. This audacious move was a calculated risk, yet its success foretold the outcome. Confronted by the unexpected ferocity and direct assault, Darius experienced a rare moment of fear. As the cracks in his forces widened, the Persian king turned his chariot and fled the field, a turning point that sent shockwaves through his army. The sight of their king abandoning the battle shattered Persian morale. Panic and confusion rippled through their lines, and what had been structured deployment quickly dissolved into disarray. Persian soldiers, realizing the hopelessness of their plight, began to retreat, culminating in a full-scale rout. The Macedonian forces, not ones to squander an advantage, pursued their fleeing counterparts. The victory at Issus not only emphasized Alexander's tactical brilliance, but also significantly weakened the Persian Empire. Territories with allegiances to Darius began to waver, sensing the tides of power shifting. It served as a psychological blow to the Persian king, who never again fully recovered from the stigma of this defeat. For Alexander, the triumph at Issus was a glorious affirmation of his abilities and ambitions. It secured his reputation as one of the world's greatest military tacticians and further entrenched his position as a formidable leader destined for greatness. He continued to march eastward, eventually claiming vast swaths of the Persian Empire as his own. In conclusion, the Battle of Issus stands as a testament to the power of strategic genius over sheer numbers. It highlights the importance of leadership, resourcefulness, and the effective use of terrain in warfare. Alexander's incredible victory at Issus not only led to the expansion of his empire, but also significantly marked the beginning of the end for the Achaemenid dynasty. This battle, steeped in strategy and drama, continues to be studied and admired as an extraordinary chapter in the epic saga of Alexander the Great's conquests.